When we look at the large speaking fees that Bill and Hillary Clinton have gotten from major American companies and foreign governments, which cannot help but influence them in how they govern, we should remember that payments of this kind to elected officials or to former elected officials or prospective officials was a key cause of the American Revolution. The British monarchy was reined in sharply by the Glorious Revolution of 1688, which ousted James II from the throne, brought in William and Mary to take over, and imposed a constitutional system on the monarchy. The monarchy remained with a veto right over laws passed by Parliament, but that veto was last used in the early years of the 18th century by Queen Anne, and had never been used since. So when George III took over in Britain, he had to figure out how to impose royal will on Parliament. And he decided the key to it was patronage. The key to it was to give jobs and payments and royal positions, emoluments, titles, and other benefits to members of the House of Commons, and use that to get their vote. So George III set up an elaborate political machine throughout Britain, based really on bribes both of voters and of candidates and of party leaders and of legislators. And in doing so, he made the House of Commons basically an instrument of his will, no longer a real check and balance on constitutional governance. And when the colonies were faced with the actions of that parliament, ratifying the will of the sovereign, they naturally suspected that this was bought and paid for, and that this was not the free act of an elected legislature. Never mind that they couldn't vote for that legislature, but even if they had been able to, this was not the free will of a body weighing the various options impartially. It was the action of a rubber stamp bought and paid for by the monarchy. So when we see the nexus between bribery and fees and donations to a foundation because the head of the foundation might be president, or the wife of the head of the foundation is Secretary of State, we're seeing very much the same pattern of interference with the rules and functioning of democracy that led in the first instance to the American Revolution. Thanks for watching.